What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. R, and I'm here to help you guys out. Ooh, you see that little flex? I'm here to help you guys out before you guys get out the Army. Hopefully you're watching this like probably 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before you get out the military. Like, in fact, you know you're getting out, whether you're getting out for medical or you're getting out, like you're gonna get your DD-214, like however you're getting out, and you know for a fact you're getting out under honorable. Look, watch this video all the way through. I can only give advice based off my experience. So if you don't know who I am, I got out the Army I got medically discharged. So when I went in, I got my DD-214. They said, here you go, thank you for your service. Hey, it's a wrap. They took my CAT card and they were like, hey, sayonara, basically. I was done. Like, I literally just walked away from the Army like that. Like, if I wanted to, I could have like took off put my PC on because I was inside the building. Because like there was no more chains holding me back, right? Don't do that. Don't go crazy. As soon as you get your DD-214, I advise you just don't go crazy. Just pretend you're still in the military, even though you are free. Just go out like normal. But before you leave post, because they will take your CAT card, you're supposed to be escorted off post. Now, the person that escorted me, he was cool. He was just like, hey, I'm gonna go home. He was a sergeant. He was like, hey, I'm gonna go home. This was back when like my unit still wasn't fully back from their training out in wherever the fuck they were going. I don't even remember, but they were out training. So it was just me, a couple of people that couldn't go, and a few NCOs, because you gotta watch the drills, they can't leave, right? So he was like, hey, I'm gonna go home. You have a good life, blah, blah, blah. If you need anything, still let me know, call me, blah, 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 I'll help you out. But before you leave, when I left, I got out of Fort Bliss. So if you're in Fort Bliss, this will be extremely helpful. If you're not in Fort Bliss, I don't know what to tell you, but it could still be helpful. So basically, the area where I got my DD-214 and the Welcome Center was literally right across the street. So what you want to do, like, as soon as you get your DD-214, it might be a little harder nowadays because of COVID, but whenever you're watching this, if we have a vaccine or not, from the future, I don't know if, like, this is why I'm saying, if you have at least 2 or 3 weeks before you get out, go to the Welcome Center. Go straight to the Welcome Center, have your mask on, whatever. Say, hey, I'm getting out the military. Hopefully, this is before you get your DD-214. But if you do have your DD-214, hey, I just got out the Army. Here's my DD-214. Can I get a visitor's card? So they're gonna give you a visitor card. It's not gonna look like this. This is my actual VA card, but it's gonna look somewhat like this, except it's gonna be like gray, and it's not gonna look colorful. Basically, it's not gonna look cool. It's gonna look lame. But that visitor card is essential for getting back on post. Regardless, for any reason you need to get back on post, you can get back on post without having to say, hey, I left my CAT card in my room. So so go there, and when I got it done the same day. I walked in and said, hey, can I get a visitor's card? Okay, why do you need one? I just got out the Army. Here's my DD-214. Oh, okay, yeah, just go ahead in the back, pull a card, and just wait. So also have everything on you just in case, have your social security with you, because you're not in the Army no more. You don't have no more CAT card, so have your social security card on you, have your driver's license, your DD-214. You should already have, you just got it. So, and if this is before you get out, say, hey, can I make an appointment? Do I need to make an appointment? Is walk-ins okay? Remember, life's different, okay? Since I got out to now, life is totally different. I don't know what it's like over there. I don't know what's going on over there. This is just from my experience. I got out the same day and I was fine. I was able to get my card. So go get your visitor's card. Hopefully, hopefully you can get it. Like I said, try and make an appointment for it. If you go in there the same day you got out or a little later, regardless, I don't know how you got back on post, but get back on post. Hey, here's my DD-214. Do I have to set up an appointment to get a visitor's card? If they say come back and get that card, you're gonna need it. So step 2, after you got your visitor's card, regardless if you got it that day, next week, next month, take that visitor's card and go to the closest Army medical center. Go to the closest VA. For Fort Bliss, that's you're gonna go to William Beaumont Army Medical Center. Their VA is actually right next to William Beaumont. It's gonna be the building before William Beaumont, because William Beaumont's super big. It's gonna be a smaller building on the side. Go in there, grab a card, and then just wait for your name to be called. They're gonna say, you know, what's going on? Why are you here? Say, hey, I just got out the Army. Can I get a VA card? They're gonna ask for DD-214, blah, 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 blah. Write down your information. Wait, it's the VA. It's gonna take forever. Wait, and get your VA card. It's probably not gonna look like this. I don't remember if they gave me a bad one and they said a better one's coming in, or if they didn't give me one at all and they were like, hey, it's gonna come in the mail. Keep your other card until then. And the other card, it lasts literally for like a couple months. Like, it's good for like 5-6 months. Like, you should have your VA card by the time that other one expires. And when it does, when you do get your VA card, you just throw the other one away. That's why I don't have it, because I threw it away. I didn't need it. Couldn't have. After you get your VA card, you show up. Hey, I'd like to get into the system. I'd like to use My HealtheVet. Blah 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 blah. That's what you're gonna need to file for your disability claims, to file for your educational benefits, for everything. Like, when you're a veteran, like, you get special privileges, you get everything. Go to the VA. Like, I know several veterans that are like, no, I never went to the VA. And it's like, dude, you literally got out because you got blown up. You're not gonna go to the VA to get any like benefits at all? Nah, I never thought about it. Or they do find out later down the road, oh crap, I could have been getting paid from the VA because I got blown up in Iraq. But they just never went to the VA because people didn't tell them. But I'm here to tell you, go to the VA as soon as you get out the military. Like, before you get out the military, have files on deck of everything that's ever happened to you. Every time you've gone to sick call, every time they had to do a surgery on you. Because it's before you get out the military, I should have said this earlier, but before you have gotten out, like weeks in advance, like months in advance, you should have went to that medical center, like whatever the best Army hospital is, whether it's on post or off post. Because in Fort Bliss, the Army Medical Center is off post. You got to drive off post and go to an Army Medical Center. That is the best Army Medical Center in El Paso. Go off or on post, whatever. Go to the best Army Medical Center in your vicinity and say, hey, you'd have to go like look for it. You're gonna have to ask people, say, hey, where can I go to find my medical history, stuff like that. And in William Beaumont, it is downstairs, the very first floor. It's like next to the mail room, next to the cafeteria. It's like a little room, like you could literally walk past it and not notice. It's right next to the cafeteria. You go in, you sign in, you wait for the lady to say, hey, what do you need? And say, I'd like to get all my medical history. They're gonna ask for 2 of them. If you got out for like mental issues, make sure you ask for mental, but just ask for both. It's gonna take longer if you ask for both, but just ask for both, because regardless, just ask for both. You're gonna say, hey, let me get my medical and let me get my mental health records. And that literally takes like a month to get, and it might even take longer due to all this COVID shit. So like, I'm telling you, like, months in advance, you gotta go, or else you're literally gonna be sitting there like you just got out the military. I don't know if you have a plan. If you have a plan, great. Me, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do. My plan was go to school, and I was gonna get money to go to school, and then COVID hit and I couldn't go to school, so I came back home. So you never know, shit happens. So make sure all your ducks are lined up in a row, however that saying goes. But after you ask for your medical records, they're gonna send it to you online. They're gonna send it to you on your email. And what you're gonna need to do, because for some reason El Paso, Fort Bliss, I don't know if it's the Army or the VA, they are fucking years behind. They wanted my medical records on a CD. So, hey, look, I went and got a blank CD. I put it in my laptop. I downloaded the email. The email's gonna come encrypted with a password. And if you miss the email, like within the day or 2 days that they sent it, it will delete itself. So always check your email. They're not gonna tell you when to show up. Just keep checking your email. They say it'll show up like 2 weeks, whatever. Just check that shit every day. I don't remember what it says. It's gonna say something about the VA or say something with the medical hospital that you went to. Check it, download it. Download it to it. I downloaded it in a thumb drive. I downloaded it into a CD disc, a blank CD, and I have like a file on my laptop, and I have files stored in other areas. When you get your DD-214, this should be common sense, but hey, common sense ain't too common. Make copies of your DD-214. Make several copies of that shit, dude. Like I have literally, when I got out, and I had my DD-214, I went straight to, I didn't go straight there. I did everything I'm telling you to do, but like 2 or 3 days later, I went back on post and I went to a printer and I literally made like 40 or 50 copies of my DD-214. Like you need that shit. I have my DD-214 in like 4 or 5 different folders. I have my DD-214 in my laptop. I have my DD-214 in different files. Like my DD-214 is literally scattered, and if it's like, crap, where's my DD-214? I could literally reach into any drawer and there's gonna be at least 4 copies of my DD-214 in there. So make a lot of copies and always keep the original. I don't know what you gotta do to like, don't mark the original. Don't like put anything on it. But if you gotta like fold it, like on each corner to symbolize this is the original, keep the original because it is the most important. Sometimes they won't even come see you. Sometimes they'll like be like, oh, that's just a copy, you know, it's not the original. Even though the original and the copies look just alike. Hey, some people are bitchy like that. So make sure you do something physically to the paper, but don't like put no pen ink on it or anything like that. Just do something. Like, I don't know if you want to fold it in half and make the crease it a little bit. I don't know what you want to do, but make it so you can tell the difference between the original and copies. Put it in a separate place. Don't forget about it. You probably will, but hey, you'll find it eventually. So after you've done all that stuff, you should be good to go. Always go to the, try and get set up with My HealtheVet. I don't know what else they might use, because when you go to the VA, the VA website, they have like 3 different logins. They signed me up with I signed myself up with My HealtheVet, and then when I went to the VA, they were walking me through the steps to re-sign up for My HealtheVet. So they're literally helping veterans sign up for My HealtheVet because, you know, most veterans are old and they don't know how to work computers, so they have to physically sign them into My HealtheVet. My HealtheVet will literally let you do anything at any VA wherever you go. Like if you move, you go to another VA, hey, can I sign up with you guys, whatever, blah blah blah. Say what, tell them that you moved, and then figure out the name. Because once you go to My HealtheVet, you can literally click on some stuff and say my main VA is over here in Oklahoma, whatever, and then click what VA it is, and then go there in person and try and get a main provider. Once you get your main provider, you know, you can email them whatever you want. Literally, like I have found out about vitamin B12. It's supposed to help with your metabolism and help with depression. I said, hey, can I get some? I literally wrote an email, not an email, but a message on My HealtheVet. I was like, hey, can I get some vitamin B12 pills to help my depression? Bam, here it is. They're like, all right, like it's super simple. They care. They're gonna look into whatever you're trying to ask for. So if you're like, hey, let me get some Xanax, I'm gonna say, why do you need Xanax? Like, you don't have anything that would say you need a Xanax. But if you ask for something that's reasonable, that'll end up helping you, I'm sure they'll have no issue sending it, and they send refills for free when you have a specific percentage disability, which is also what I want to get into. When it comes down to the disability, always have your sick call stuff. You're supposed to get physically evaluated, but when I went through the VA in El Paso, the guy basically, he was like, okay, let's see everything that's wrong with you from your medical records. Like, that's why you have your medical records on your desk. You go in there, he puts it in, he boots it up. He's like, all right, you got this. Is there anything you want to add? Because just in case some stuff happened before you last updated your medical records, that's why you have your folder with like your most recent injuries. You tell them, hey, yeah, this happened, you know, I got, you know, whatever. Once you do that, he'll update it. He'll be like, okay, here's all the issues that you have. What are the top 2 that you want to focus on to at least start getting disability payments? Because like mine, I have like 10 things wrong with me, right? I chose the top 2 and that showed up literally like 6 or 7 months later. And till then, I really didn't have no income. Besides doing Uber and Lyft and stuff like that, I didn't really have no income because I was trying to get school started. So pick like the top 2 things and it'll show up like 6 months later. You will get back pay. Because I remember like a whole bunch of money hit my bank account one day. I was like, holy moly, where'd all this money come from? It was back pay. It wasn't my normal pay. I was excited. I was like, whoa, hold on, man. I'm getting like $3,000 every month. What's going on here? But it's just back pay because it's like, okay, well, you've been having this issue and we finally just updated it. Here's your back pay. So focus on the top 2 things you want to get put in first, and it'll take a while to get it. And then once you get, you know, the top 2 things done, go back and say, hey, can you update this? Or you can do it online through My HealtheVet. Say, hey, I have this. And since you have a copy of it, you can just type it in and click on it, and they'll say, okay, well, we're gonna arrange appointments to test you to see if you really do have this. Because they're not gonna just say, oh, for now you have flat feet. You didn't tell us about this flat feet earlier. Here's some money. Like, no, they're gonna say, okay, well, we're gonna get you scheduled to get your flat feet tested. And of course, it's the VA, so they'll literally schedule it super far out in advance. And you'll get an email randomly, and it'll be like, oh yeah, hey, you got a VA appointment, and it's in 3 days. So yeah, whatever you have planned, yeah, no, you're not doing that. You're going to your appointment. So yeah, enjoy. And you're just like, okay. So it is really frustrating, especially if you're getting a job or you got a new job. Of course, let them know you're a veteran, and these VA appointments are going to come up. If they have an issue with it, they can't fire you for it legally, but you can always just be like, hey, I'm gonna walk away or whatever. Or if you want to just be like, yeah, I got a VA appointment, I can't really go to work, whatever. They can't really ask. It's not the Army. They can't be like, oh yeah, let me see your appointment. They can't do that. This is a civilian world. So there's always that. That's all the advice I got for you. I know it was kind of scattered. Hopefully, you know, I did a good job in explaining it. If you guys need more advice, if you guys need more help about the military, just life in general, hit me up. My Instagram is down below. Make sure you guys like the video up. It'll help in the algorithm. So more veterans that are gonna get out, some future veterans that are gonna get out. You know, you help more lives. You know, I just do this now. Yeah, I did some OnlyFans videos, but that was fun and whatever. But now, hey, it's back to helping people out in my own community. My little picture back there, me and my battles in Korea. You know, I see it every day, so it's like, hey, why don't I get back? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, rate. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.